It's beyond question that there has ever been a cornetist in modern recorded history that has had the command of the upper register as this man. In the end, it's such a tragic tale. His name was Oliver Francois Crêpe. He was born in 1830, lived in Paris. He spent most of his life there. He attended the Paris Conservatory from 1844 to 1848, and that's where he met Jean-Baptiste Arban, of course, the first famed cornet virtuoso. Although Crêpe himself was not a great cornetist, he was very proficient on the instrument and did on occasion share the stage with Arban. By all accounts, they were pretty good friends, but they had a falling out when Crêpe repeatedly borrowed huge sums of money from Arban and failed to pay him back. Well, by now he was broke and completely down on his luck. So, like many of his countrymen at the time, he decides to start a new life and emigrate to the United States. So he gets on a boat and sails for Ellis Island. Okay, now he sails across the Atlantic and he meets two groups of Asian immigrants, one Chinese, one Japanese. He spends a huge amount of time talking to both groups about the martial arts and specifically about the breathing techniques employed by the deadliest martial arts from both cultures. Now, from the Chinese, he learned a method of deep breathing that was known as Chi Nao. And from the Japanese, the powerful breathing system known as Hei Shu. By the time the boat landed in New York, he had combined the two to create a super powerful and really efficient breathing technique for the cornet that turned him into a virtuoso in a matter of weeks. In 1891, Oliver Crêpe, along with his cornet, his compositions, and his treatise on Hey Now, mysteriously vanished. It's gone. Nobody knows what happened to him. Fortunately, we do have some precious snippets of his magnificent playing technique. We have a partial, rare recording of a cadenza from his only composition, In the Mouth of the Mighty Wissahickon. And this clearly shows his incredible facility in all registers of the instrument. We're also blessed with about an eighth of a reel of film, most of it silent, that was taken a short time before his disappearance, where he's actually demonstrating, Hey Now! Thankfully, there is a clip in this particular reel of film with sound that shows a brief glimpse of his rendition of the final variation of A Carnival of Venice that was made famous by his friend Arban, that shows his incredible facility in the extreme upper register.
Now I play.
Well, this type of virtuosity would bring hundreds of French immigrants to all his concerts, and they would shout, Oli Crêpe, écoutez les sons hautes, which means, listen to those high sounds. And even today, you can attend a concert and hear an audience member shout, "Holy crap, listen to those high notes." Most people don't even know where that phrase originated. So now we're left with two questions. What happened to Holy Crêpe? Where are the treatises on Hey Now?
Who cares? I mean, let's face it, if Crepe had a blackjack mouthpiece, he wouldn't have to work that hard. The lesson to be learned here is close the history books, jump on the technology bandwagon, and join the revolution. Play a blackjack.
Boo-hoo. You've got me crying for you. And as I sit here and sigh, say I can't believe it's true. Boo-hoo. I'll tell my mama I'm you.